Hi everybody, how are you all doing today? Do we need a stretch? Are we feeling all gummed up and sticky and lazy and unable to come out of our molasses like lake of yuck that we're flowing in? I invite you to join me. Let's take some breaths. Let's stretch, let's open. Especially, let's open our hearts. I have my hands behind me and I'm pulling and raising my diaphragm and allowing myself to be visible to life. How's that? Let the hips go, let the shoulders go. Feel what it's like to work yourself into a freedom beyond the resistance that the body naturally will have when it's in contraction, when it's trying to pull itself in, when it's afraid or it is just bewildered, or not bewildered in a good way, but bewildered in this kind of helpless feeling that we might have, with so many contradictory voices coming at us at one time. How about we just go counter to the forces of constraint and the energies that are trying to put us into contraction and fear? Hey, how about we do that together right now? Take a deep breath. The truth is that while on one level we are living through some very perilous and difficult times for our country, our democracy, ourselves, our sense of reality, with all the AI and manufactured realities that are coming towards us, with all the medications that we're given to make us look thinner and better and fix ourselves and our faces, and the overriding message is that we're just not good enough as we are, that we're not smart enough to run things, that we are not wise enough to know what is right and what is wrong. Because the voices that are telling us what's right and wrong, they all sound so smart, and they all sound maybe like they kind of have a point. This is when it's really important, really, really, really important to not only open ourselves up when we feel the contraction, because it pushes against the fear and it pushes against the embedded rage that we can carry from the helplessness that we might feel. So not only opening up beyond that physically and emotionally and moving and dancing and just letting it go, but also getting everyone around you to do the same thing. Why are we all buying into a paradigm that is not our own? Why are we all getting suckered by external voices? When actually what is going on this plane of existence, as important as it is, as existential as it may be to our democracy, to our ability to fulfill our own dreams, and not turn those dreams over to people that would grab them so quickly. Not only that, but recognizing that what's going on this plane is only a small part of the story of who we are. And when we collapse into whatever's going on in life right now as our total reality, that's when we become victimized by it, or can become victimized by it. I'm not assuming anything with you, because you precious people are so activated in so many ways. But recognizing with me for a moment that we have this life, it's all around us, it's a material world. We're here to learn and experience, we're here to heal, but the we part of it is much bigger than that. We are not identified by the experiences that we have, and we shouldn't identify ourselves as that. We are not our pain. We are not our thoughts. We are not our egos and the expectations that go with that ego. We are none of those things. We are not the desires of our bodies. Just because we're hungry doesn't mean we have to eat. There is a being living in here that is so much bigger than what we're being told and what we're being frightened into and what we're being sold every minute of every day. When you're innocently scrolling online for adorable cat videos, you'll also be bombarded with ads trying to sell you things that are going to make you feel better, that are going to scare you into thinking you have something dreaded. Especially when they found out how old I was somewhere in the algorithm bill. You know, I get hit with things that are outrageously funny and horrible and terrible every minute. So I'm trying to keep focused on the adorable cat video or the unimaginably beautiful podcasts that are happening. There's a lot of good stuff online. I'm not saying there isn't. And I need to be there to communicate with my clients, my people, and to keep up with my world through very select outlets that give me truth and help me understand a broader view of what's going on. But still, that is still in the microcosm of this life that I'm living. What about the rest of me? What about this piece of me that wants to just break out, that wants to move around, that wants to feel engaged in life in a bigger way than just what appears to be happening? I would offer you this, that if you do agree to take a chance and get up and move around and feel your body and know that you are very much alive, whoever you are at any age, whatever your body or your mind is telling you, if you're one who will do that, especially with me right now, know that you are also receiving an energy in your energy field from engaging with me right now. You can feel that energy field expanding and empowering itself. When that energy field that's around you and in you and speaks of you to the universe, your higher self is engaged. And then no matter what you're doing or who you're speaking to, that energy comes out of you without having to say one single sanctimonious word. Not one arrogance, not one I know better than everybody kind of thing, not one necessarily political viewpoint. What comes through that energy field is your true self, your spirit. Just like you can feel mine now, and I can feel the potential of you, and I know it's there. And the amazing thing is that all we really have to do is make a decision to move and breathe and release all that stored up pain, energy, and stuff that gets piled up just being part of this life, and especially right now. We can find ourselves in dueling dualities. There's a video I made 5 years ago about dueling dualities in us all, how we have oppositional forces working within us, especially in our emotional bodies, but it's not just our emotions, it's like in our minds. Sometimes we don't know what to believe even about our own selves. So what do we do with dueling dualities? We could sit there watching them fight it out and try and take one side and then the other side and like hoping someone will prevail in that big fight. Or we can just recognize that that's part of life. And we can get up and we can turn on some music and we can move around and we can dance and we can really open the heart center, which is such a big part of this. We can raise our chin, raise our diaphragm, open the whole thing up and have this feeling, this magnificent feeling of being available to be seen by God. However you refer to that higher power that made you. You are a divine being. And maybe it's time for us all to recognize that more and more every day and stop sinking into the kind of lower frequencies of being used by forces that would own us. How about that? Join me. Come back here anytime you want, anytime. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.